y'all. Welcome back to Heritage Ways. I'm Miss Katie, and I'm here with my friend Laurie. And y'all know that we are trying to travel around and visit as many social media friends as possible, but it's more than that. It's making friendships and building relationships and building community and sharing life. And this lady was one that I mean, you were a definite meet.
Yeah.
But we'd already met.
Yeah.
So when we came on social media,
right,
we'd already met. Because we try to use social media intentionally. We try, and you do too, not
right,
to just sit and waste time, but to have a meaning for it. And I encourage y'all to do the same. But when we came here, I told Mr. Patient when we were on our way here, I said, I already know Laurie. So it's like just picking up where we left off,
right,
when we met in person for the first time.
Yeah.
And that's such a blessing. Yeah. So we've been here for a few days and we're about to leave today. Our family has been parked here at the Good Samaritan Ministries, and you can see a video where Mr. Patient talks to Laurie's husband Stan about that. So I'll let them talk about that. But we've just been the recipients of wonderful hospitality, and we came here to serve and encourage folks, but honestly it was the other way around, and y'all just blessed us so much. You really have, and so thank you for that. But Laurie and I did a podcast with our friend Andrea, a Casseroles and Tacos podcast, and we did that on hospitality, and Laurie is just an expertress. I made up a new word.
That was good.
Thank you. At that. So thank you so much for everything. I want to talk for just a minute about your heritage. You showed me the other day your grandfather's items, belongings.
Like a toiletry set.
Yes. So can you tell us about that?
Sure. Well, I have to show you this bag. I thought about it last night. My mother wrote this on here years ago.
Daddy's things for Laurie. Oh, I would never get rid of the bag.
Yeah. These were my grandfather's things. I Googled this.
Okay, this is fascinating.
Yeah, I can't figure out what it is though. So maybe one of
maybe you know what? Yes, we'll show a couple of angles of this, and I'm fascinated by this as well. But remember, these are toiletry items, so maybe it's this too is a toiletry item
from the late 30s, early 40s. He passed away in 1940. So
passed away in 1940. Do you know when he was born? Or
1896.
1896. Isn't that interesting to think about?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So there's that item.
This is. I need my glasses on.
But his tooth powder.
My tooth powder. Yes, I showed it to Ruth yesterday, and I said, "Do you want to try some?" She said, "Ew, no, it's old." But you pour it out in your hand, and then you dip your wet toothbrush in it, and then brush your teeth.
You know what? People make that kind of thing nowadays. Baking soda, peppermint oil, thieves oil, or whatever. So same idea.
This little soap
holder. Yes, I love this soap dish. Now, he was in the military.
Yes.
This is your maternal grandfather.
Yes.
And he was in the military. Mm-hmm. Okay.
William Fisher.
When
my grandmother was upset with him, she'd say, "William?"
Well, now, and he lived where?
Washington, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Okay.
This is his.
The
brush?
shaving brush, yes, because they make a lather and
And the soap.
Oh, this was the shaving soap. Oh, I didn't open.
I think there is
the other day.
It's printed on the end. Now I looked this up last night because at first I thought it was like a beard trimmer because of this guard, like maybe it was to just shave your beard down a little. But it was called a long comb. A safety razor. I guess this protected your skin.
Really?
And then skin would be shaved. But my mother says that she remembered him using his
the straight razor
more than using the one with
the razors. The blades are all gone on that. Okay. So this is the straight razor. Yeah. And then sharpen it on the piece of leather. I guess that's what that is. Yeah. Because they would hang these in, for those who may not know what this is, they would hang these in the barbershops or in your home. This looks like a home size.
Mm-hmm.
And then just sharpen it. I know that because my second son practiced with this for a while, and he learned he wanted to teach himself how to do that. So.
And in case he did cut himself, there's the styptic pencil.
See, and I had never seen this before you showed it to me the other day. So this is just look, it's got holes in the top. Yes. Oh, I wonder if that's to keep it from molding or
right,
mildewing.
So the water can evaporate.
Wow, that's neat. Those are great treasures.
Now these aren't toiletry items, but there's his pencil.
Mm.
And I have his Bible, but I didn't get it out. But he has so many pencil markings in his Bible. That's probably the pencil he used. And his tie.
Oh. Makes me wonder how many he had. Because, they didn't have a lot. May have had one.
He's here with
Ooh.
2 of his siblings.
It helps to have a picture, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm glad you have this to show your children.
Yeah. And here he is up here with my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my mother said this was her sister, the sister right before her.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for showing me.
Thank you for being interested in it.
Well, what about, I'm interested in cooking and recipes. Do you have heritage recipes?
Well, let me show you. My sister surprised me one day with a package in the mail. And she sent me my mother's old recipe box.
I love this.
There weren't any recipes in it except the one for the zucchini bread that Andrea has on her blog.
Yes.
You see how she used this all the time. It was my sister Kathy that sent it to me. And I can't remember if she sent me this book at the same time or if she gave it to me at a different time.
Poor Man's Cookies.
Yeah.
What's it made out of? Poor Man's Cookies. Cook 1 cup of...
raisins?
Is that what it is?
Probably. Cream 1 cup sugar, shortening, and egg. So just basic ingredients.
Yeah. Flour, soda, salt.
Yeah.
Cloves, nutmeg, and cinnamon. Wow.
And these are pumpkin pie.
Oh, look at that.
She would just write recipes on the back of whatever she could find.
I do the same.
Yeah.
Look, it's on the back of a Shop and Save receipt from 1979.
I was 10. But this is a book that my father kept, just of expenses.
Right.
February 6th, 1962. Paid for the calf that was born February 2nd, $10.
Oh.
Calf feed and salt, $3.65.
And he was a farmer?
No, he worked for RCA, but we had a little piece of property, about 5 acres, and he liked to keep cows and chickens.
Okay, yeah.
They kept everything in this book. Oh, that's the year I was born. 1969, April 11th, 1969.
Look at that.
It's not when I was born. Mom was, 4 months along with me.
Oh.
They called me, this page says dividends from the insurance. They called me their extra dividend because I was born so much later than everybody else.
I like to encourage our friends to keep to treasure and cherish their heritage items. But some folks, I understand you don't have these things, and you think, well, that's wonderful that she has them, but I don't have these things. And I like to encourage y'all to start where you are, and you don't want your grandchildren to say, well, I have nothing of grandma. Start where you are and what you're using now, whether it's a teapot from a thrift store that you've just purchased. It can be an heirloom item for your children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. So start where you are and don't be discouraged if you don't have what you think are heritage items or a heritage story. Tell your story to your children, to your grandchildren, to your great-nieces or nephews, or even to if you're not married, there are children, there are younger people at church or in whatever circle you run that I'm sure would love to hear your heritage stories, and then they will pass those along, and that's your heritage. So we just encourage you to start today. If you don't have something that you feel like you can be proud of or happy about, then start today and go forward. And just like Laurie has done, and she can share these things with her children. How many children and grandchildren do you have?
We have 10 children, and we have 9 living grandchildren, one waiting on us in heaven.
Yes, I know that feeling personally. So that's a blessing. So thank you for sharing with us today all this amazing heritage and a cup of tea before our family hits the road. So thanks for watching, y'all, and come back and see us next time.